Did you see what all the Democrats are trying to push in Michigan with the anonymous tip line? When kids go to their friend's house or their neighbor's house and they see guns that are not stored properly, well, they're trying to push for anonymous tip line. Check out what good old Mallory had to say, a Democrat.
I'm going to stand up here and speak on any of this until I heard one aspect of what we just passed, $1 million out of the entirety of the supplemental budget, be hoisted up and laughed at. And I'm not going to stand here and say shame on you and shame on them. I think it's childish to place blame. But safe storage and the education about safe storage and preventing people from getting access to firearms, especially in homes with children, is not some, quote, gun control agenda.
See, I'm all for safe storage of your guns. You know, I grew up with guns. My dad's hunting rifles and his shotguns were always displayed on the wall. But when you educate children and teach them about guns, they're not as curious. So they're just not going to pick it up and do stuff with it. However, I can understand if you have friends that come over, hey, your gun should be stored properly. But this is where it's a slippery slope. What if you have some type of old gun, like a musket, or something that's from the Civil War, and you have it on display on your walls, and some kid comes over that's not familiar with guns, sees the gun on the wall, goes to his teacher the next day at school and says, holy cow, I went to Billy Bob's house and his dad had a machine gun on the wall. And then the tip is done, and then pretty soon they get a knock from the police. Who knows what could happen from that situation? Again, it's a slippery slope. She states that this is not gun control. Bullshit. It is. This is another grab that the Democrats will do. Hey, must I remind you what they were willing to do during COVID? Remember this?
They've sworn an oath to uphold the law, and right now the law is that everyone's got a mask up. We've got to implore one another to step up and to do the right thing. And Michiganders are smart, we're tough, we can figure out how to do it politely, but also forcefully.
So every chance that they get, they will continue to infringe on our Second Amendment until it no longer exists. That's their end game here. So they just continue to wrap it around with, hey, it's not about your family. It's about little Billy Bob down the street. It's about Susie, the Walmart greeter. The same garbage that they pushed during the COVID, during the pandemic with the mask mandates and everything else. Again, same playbook, different scenario.